They say, knowledge is power. But here's the real truth. Speed is power. Because in today's world, if you can learn faster than others, you win. Faster in your career, faster in building new skills, faster in life. Imagine if you could master a skill in months instead of years. Sounds impossible? It's not. Today, I'll show you the exact methods used by top performers, CEOs, and even world-class athletes to learn anything 10 times faster. Stay till the end, because tip number 5 alone can change your life forever. Part 1. Understand the 80-20 learning rule. Most people try to learn everything about a topic, and that's the problem. If you want speed, you have to focus on what actually matters most. The Pareto principle, also called the 80-20 rule, says 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. If you're learning guitar, don't start with complicated solos. Learn the 20% of chords that are used in most songs. If you're learning English, don't memorize the dictionary. Learn the 1,000 most common words first. When you find the core skills first, you reach usable knowledge much faster. Part 2. Break it into micro skills. Here's a secret. Your brain loves small wins. Instead of saying, I'm going to learn coding, say, today I'll learn how to make a button click and show a message. Every small success releases dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. That dopamine makes you excited to come back tomorrow. And this momentum speeds up your learning more than brute force ever could. Part 3. The Feynman Technique. This is the method Nobel Prize-winning physicist Richard Feynman used, and it's brutally simple. 1. Learn the concept. 2. Pretend you're teaching it to a 12-year-old. 3. If you get stuck, go back and learn again. When you can explain something in simple words, you've truly understood it. This technique forces your brain to organize information clearly, which means you'll remember it longer and recall it faster. Part 4. Spaced repetition. Want to know why you forget things you studied last week? Because your brain throws away unused information. Spaced repetition is the hack to stop this. Instead of cramming for 5 hours in one night, study for 30 minutes, then review tomorrow, then 3 days later, then a week later. This spacing tells your brain, this is important, keep it. Apps like Anki, Quizlet, or even a calendar reminder can automate this for you. Part 5. The real-world practice. Secret. Here's the truth nobody tells you. You don't learn by learning. You learn by doing. If you want to learn speaking a language, spend time talking to native speakers, not just reading grammar. If you want to learn photography, go out and take 500 photos. Don't just watch tutorials. If you want to learn business, launch a small project, fail and fix it. Real-world application turns knowledge into skill, and that's where the speed comes in. So let's recap. 1. Focus on the 20% that gives 80% of results. 2. Break it into small, winnable steps. 3. Teach it to others with the Feynman Technique. 4. Use spaced repetition to remember forever. Practice in the real world as soon as possible. The faster you learn, the more opportunities you unlock. And remember, it's not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the person who learns, adapts, and grows the fastest. Now, what's the first skill you're going to learn 10 times faster?